Hello everybody, welcome to Property Focus. I'm Peter Ngigi. Now, today we're reviewing the color palette 2021 with beige, gray, white, all of that within this apartment. I toured this apartment early on in the week and lots to look at and learn about in this show. So let's delve in and see what we have with this apartment. Goodness gracious, don't I love this space? It's a jaw-dropping experience. Matter of fact, if my jaws could drop, I think they'd hit the floor and we'll have to get a doctor over here to sew it back onto my jawline because wow. The color palette that they've used for this particular space is exquisite. You see, they've got the wainscoting to this particular wall. It was a plain wall, but they've given it a very classical feel. And within each and every compartment of this wainscoting, you've got your London Street there, you've got your Chelsea. Right over here, you've got a pedestal plant, a cylindrical white mirror. You know, every step you take, there's more to this particular space. And coming in between this particular wainscoting, you've got your London Street over here with a Big Ben Parliament building and nice state-of-the-art British automobile. I like this space. It's a bit of a London space, yeah? British, isn't it? In fact, that's what the client wanted. They wanted a London feel within this particular space, and I think they got it. They nailed it. And it's, as I take this next step into this particular section, you've got your side table, mahogany, a bit of Diani beach sand right in this particular space, nice painting in between this big square, and it's just absolutely magnificent. Welcome to the show, folks. We've got one-of-a-kind project. It's a 3-bedroom unit that I absolutely love. Welcome. Now, coming to your dining room area, you've got already a table that can provision about maybe 8 or even 10 people, and it's quite elegant, quite classy. What I like about this particular space, it brings in the white. Now you've got your wainscoting borders over here and a big rectangle, and inside it you've got this oval mirror that's bounded with these teardrop crystals that makes it just look so elegant and bouncing off a lot of light and reflecting your chandelier with a lot of crystals and brass, just bringing light down onto this particular table. Why I like this setup is because they've got a bit of a Romanian European sort of feel with the cutlery over here and your brass pot of plant with the orchids right over here. That's simply just stunning. You see, you've got a connection on this particular side to the kitchen that connects visually to your living room, and it's absolutely pristine and just so nice. Wonderful space that they have over here. Now let's transition and get into the living room area to see what they have. Let's go. Now, coming into this space already, there's just so much to talk about with this particular area. You've got your divan right over here, your daybed if you wish, with a nice red twisted knot cushion, which I believe is the very first one we've seen on the show. And it's quite interesting. You could roll up this pillow, put it onto this side, watch television. It's quite a nice feature to have in your living room, and I like what they did with this particular space. Like the coffee table, you've got your tic-tac-toe piece right on the coffee table, which is in glass and white with brass handles that complement the tic-tac-toe board that's on the table, with your 4 books, your diffusers, white flowers. I really like what they've done with this particular space. Of course, with the white wall on this side, recessed wall, provision for the curved furniture, your grey curved furnitures, and you've got your pictures over here with a certain mountain. It's really beautiful up in this place. tell you, you need to come see this space. And you've got your 2 chairs over here, such that whenever you have guests in the house, you can sort of have your conversations, or the head of the home, which is the lady, can have her girls over, and you know, the boys can watch a bit of football, television, basketball. But which brings us to this particular piece over here, and I think this is why they used white with this space, because you've got this warm, beautiful light. It doesn't hit the eye, it sort of just embraces it. And you see, with these designers, the really important thing that they did is that they put it in a cohesive whole. To the untrained eye, you can miss some of these things, but the chandelier is quite nice with the crystal, with the brass that picks off from the table, which comes over to the television console right over here, which is all white, tempered glass, seamless, such that you can't see any of the handles, which is quite cool, elegant. Of course, they've got this linear painting right at the top with dashes of gold and brass, which just brings in that consistency. And of course, you've got right on your walls, you've got these wooden slates that have been put onto the wall quite cleverly with the wall lighting. It's a beautiful space, mind you, in white. So everything just sort of connects. It's super beautiful. But now we're going to walk into this very generous corridor and see some more goodies up in that space. Come with me and let's go have a look. Now, arriving into the kitchen, I'm in the heart of it, greeted with this magnificent island, which is in deep dark brown granite and with a bit of white stains all over it. It's really good. You've got your waterfall edge right on this edge, and your V sort of cut out granite stone that supports this whole slab all the way till the end. And what I appreciate about this space is that they put provision for a bit of technology in your kitchen space, and they've tucked it in quite cleverly. You could plug in your palm top, tablet, whatever is clever. Put it right over here, get your cooking channel going, watch the recipes, come over onto this section over here where you've got the 4-plate burner with the extractor right at the top, induction sort of cooking spot right over here, and walnut light brown wood panels in the cabinets. And of course, you've got your microwave and your oven in there, whereby you could just have your rotisserie chicken and just have a grill, throw it up, family having dinner over here, and they're just seeing their food just cooking. How cool is that? Or if you're in the living room, I told you the connection is quite good. And you've got your cabinets down here that have got runway tracks that can just open quite seamlessly. Soft close all for all of them. It's a magnificent kitchen all in all. And of course, the lighting, very linear, very sleek right over there, LED. And on this section over here, it's very warm, quite subtle, excellent. All in all, I really love this kitchen spot. So we're going to take a short commercial break, have a fruit, coffee or something, and we'll see you right after this. Fantastic. And onto the corridor, generous hallway. I mean, it's the type of corridor you could have your dog the size of a VW Beetle just walking in this particular space. Huge spaces. And what I like about this space is that they've really utilized each and every white wall in here. You've got the LED right over here, recessed into the roof. Right over here, you've got a console in the hallway, and it's got all this glass, and it's got these crushed diamonds aesthetics. You've got your red candle holders over here, and statue of David bust by Michelangelo, all in white, which is really nice, complements the wall. And of course, the Wisconsin right over here. It's a really beautiful appeal. Now, I know you've been waiting for this, so we're going to look at the very first room, which is on the right. So why don't you come with me and see. Good. Now coming into a very fast bedroom right from the office area, you've got this room which is in blue for its accent wall, looking like a boy's room right over here, and it's quite exquisite because you've got still consistent pieces. You've got the brass which is in the living room, which is consistent with every other part of the house. Nice carpet, nice MDF gloss closet space with the recessed lighting right at the top, with the cornices just bordering each and every corner where the roof touches the walls. And coming back down over here, you've got your 5x6 bed, and you've got this fabric headboard that just goes all the way till the very top, borders with wood, and the nightstands over here, nice soft colors. The palette is quite pleasing, and we just absolutely love this space. Now, I know you're asking, Peter, where is the primary bedroom in this house? Let's go have a look. Now coming into the master bedroom, or the primary bedroom if you will. Nice touch they have with a minimalist handle that's in black, complementary with that wood. And with this whole space already you could see some similar features that you saw in the living room. Again, same theme that has been incorporated on the hallway, in the living room, at the entry foyer, is also over here in the primary bedroom. And when I come to this section, you've got your wooden slates, which are similar to the ones in the living room area. Nice hanging ceiling lights that are very nice and very classy with black that matches the handles right there. And you've got the headboard, which is in wood with the fabric for this big bed over here, and a very big window that's just bringing in a blinding light, an obscene amount of light, but it's all filtered in with the shears for this particular space. And right over here, this particular section, beautiful, isn't it? Walk-in closet, absolutely divine. Of course, in that section, you've got your primary bedroom right on the floor. Look at that. You've got your faux fur carpet, different design from what we saw in the other rooms. A very classy space, and of course the handle and the lavatory for the primary area, which is right in there with a shower and all of that. Now, this is a new home, this is a new start. Somebody is starting a new life, and I mean, with a design like this, you feel very good starting life. With an exquisite team, look at what you can achieve. So we're gonna have a chat with a team that created this particular project to look as good as it did. So let's go have a chat with Fred and Carol in just a moment. Let's go. So brilliant. That's a review of this magnificent 3-bedroom house, one room being an office and the other two being quite luxe bedrooms. Welcome to Property Focus, Fred.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm Frederick Musyoki. I'm the one in charge of construction and all the aspects of the drywalls, ceilings, painting, wainscoting, and all that. Wainscoting is a wall art which enhances the house to look as good as it can. And in our house, in our home here, we are having paneled wainscoting.
Yes.
As you can see, it enhances all the aesthetics of the house and makes the house more and more attractive.
Okay. Well, so you're the one who does the hard finishes with the construction materials.
Yes.
And you're the one who does the soft finishes with the aesthetics. Tell us about yourself.
Thank you very much, Peter, for having us. My name is Caroline Mukami, and I am the Creative Director at Savvy Home Interiors. As you said, I'm in charge of doing the soft finishes in this project.
Now, how did you get into the interior design space or decorating space?
What got me into the interior design is I had the passion for it. I love traveling, and while I was on my travels, I would pick a few items of interior decor, and once I put them in my house and my friends would come to visit, they would always comment about them, and they always want to know if they can also have similar items in their houses.
And you left the bank for this?
Yes, I used to be in the banking industry, which I worked there for a decade, and now I'm doing the interior design and decor. Yes, this particular project is our client from Europe, and we had a brief with the client, and he wanted Main Street, Chelsea. And as you saw from the artworks, we have a lot of Europe going on. There is the Big Ben. We incorporated a lot of artworks. We wanted to come up with a modern, contemporary design, and also have some classical with the wainscoting, as my partner had explained earlier. We also had the chandeliers to bring the modern feel, and also have a warm lighting in the house. And also we have mirrors on the walls. As you know, mirrors make the place look more spacious with the reflections. Yes.
So tell us about the hallway.
On the hallway we have the paintings. We also have a console table, which brings the beauty. As you walk through the corridor, there's a big mirror with the console table, and you can use it to look at yourself when you're stepping out. We also have, it's a 3-bedroom house. 1 bedroom, we have converted it to a home office. As you know, there's Corona, and most of the people are working from home. So we converted it to a home office. We also have a day bed, which can also be a sofa bed, and so if you have many guests in your house, you can use it for your guests to sleep.
So I noticed in the primary bedroom you didn't use the same carpet theme, you used something else.
We wanted the client to feel warm and cozy. That's why we have used the fox fur. No animals were killed when doing this.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
My inspiration, I am inspired by, you know, great designers, and mostly I do a lot of reading and also watching YouTube channels which have interior design. We have Architectural Digest. And
of course, your favorite property show?
And of course, the Property Focus show, which I make sure I watch every Sunday. You know, sometimes when you're working with a client who is not there physically, you have maybe something from your side, it's perfect on your eyes, but once you send it, with the difference in lighting and, you know, he sees like it's not appropriate, the colors, maybe something is glossy, but to him it's matte, and he wants you to change up the design, but he is happy with the project. Yes.
Give us your parting shots.
I would say there are many benefits of hiring an interior designer. It saves you time, saves you money, because you'll avoid costly mistakes. Maybe you can purchase furniture that don't fit well with your space. So it's good to hire your interior decorator, and they have a wealth of resources. They know who to call and what to get where. So it will save you time, saves you money. Okay. Yes.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for coming onto the show, Carol.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. And Fred, good. Glad to have had you guys on the show. This has been most delightful. This project is super amazing, and I just totally loved touring this property. Remember, if you want us to tour your property, reach out to us on the handles below, and we'll be more than happy to get back to you. This has been fun. I've been your host, Peter Ngigi. Till next time, ciao.